Hi guys, Miss Jamie here. Welcome to Adult Card Class. Hopefully by now you have went and picked up your bags with your kits in them. If not, please call, sign up, get your kit, and start watching YouTube. Okay, I'm really excited today. So today is going to be fall cards. We're going to decorate and make some fall cards. So this is what you're going to need. You're going to need some liquid glue, glue stick, pen and pencil, scissors. I have a white pen in case I need it. I have the glue dots, which I will show you later what you can do with those. Those actually come in your bag. Some washi tape, or you could use Scotch tape. I don't have it on the table right now, but you can use Scotch tape for any of these projects. And then we have a random piece of paper in each bag that is a tool that I'm going to show you as we make the cards what you can do with it, okay? So mine just happens to be this beautiful blue and white polka dot, but most of you guys got like writing and music notes, and so it's going to be used later on. So here's two of the cards that we're going to actually be making today. And so let's get started. So in your kits, each one, you're going to have 12 envelopes. And each envelope is going to have the contents to make the cards. Okay, so everything is cut out for you and ready to go. And I'm going to teach you the techniques that you need to put them together. There are choices in this though. So for example, I stamped thank you on one side and heartfelt wishes on the other. So some of these you're going to have some choices of what you want to add, what you don't want to add. Because this is your card. There's no wrong way to do the card. I'm just going to teach you how I made it. If you want to do it the same, that's wonderful. And if you want to do it a little different, that's wonderful too. That's how it works. Okay, so in your envelope, you're going to have a card base. So we have a craft card base. We're going to have paper, our embellishments. We got a little ribbon in this one. We got like a die cut. Okay, so I'm going to start with my glue stick because this is really like thin paper. There's different thicknesses of paper. I don't know if you guys can tell. This one's thin, so I'm going to use a glue stick because that would make it all bumpy. We don't want bumpy, do we? So I'm going to add glue, and so I don't know if you guys saw, but I made sure that there was some glue on the corners. Corners are notoriously popping up and stuff. So you want to look over the top of your card, sorry if you guys see my head, to get it on straight. Okay, so this card is actually designed to show the edges of the craft card base. So this is what we're starting with. So don't worry if you guys are showing the edges, okay? And then this part, so this is a little thicker, but we're gonna actually put something on it before we get started. It's gonna be this beautiful ribbon, okay? So liquid glue or glue sticks could work, but they're gonna take a long time to dry. So I recommend getting some tape. I recommend trying to find the end of the tape. I know, it's giving me, goodness gracious, look at that. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna break off like a little piece and a little piece. And I'm actually gonna pull this up so I can find the end for the next time I need it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, I don't know if you guys can see, but we're gonna lay this ribbon flat, and then we are going to tape it down on one side. And then we're going to pull it over, okay? And then, whoops, pull it over, and then we are going to do it again, okay? So you're going to have two sides of this ribbon showing, and what I think looks cool is when they crisscross like this, okay? So you have a little bit of ribbon that you're going to flip over the bottom, and you're going to tape. So this is what your back could look like if you're using tape. And then this is the front if you choose to do that. You could choose to do just one time around. You could choose pretty much whatever you what you want to do. Okay, so because this is thicker cardstock, I'm going to actually use this glue because it can handle it without getting like bumpy. And Elmer's glue is actually very strong adhesive. It's actually really good glue to use for cards and stuff. And what I like about it is this. Here, let me see if I can show you. So I'm going to put this down, and because I have liquid glue, it's going to give me what I call a give, which means it's going to give me time to situate it the way I want it. So maybe if you want to put it on and it's not straight, see how I'm moving the paper? Well, that was what the white glue gives you, and you kind of like liquid glue. It gives you a give. The glue sticks do that too, which is pretty cool. I also recommend having a paper towel, which I did not take recommendation for myself because I have a little glue squirting out here. And I don't have anything to wipe it up with, but you will be more prepared than me, right? Okay, so then we have this pumpkin and our little die cut. So this is actually raised. So I'm going to use the, let's see, do we want thank you? Heartfelt wishes. I think I'm going to do thank you. So I'm going to use this white glue again because it's a little bit raised and I want to make sure that it sticks. I love glue sticks, but sometimes they're not as strong as I would like. So I'm going to put that there. Now, I don't know if you can see, but what I'm doing is I'm actually pressing, and this is when I need my paper towel again. Go get your paper towel. Okay, so I'm pressing to get the piece of paper down, okay? So hopefully the glue under there is like squishing and spreading to hit all the parts. Okay, this thing is a wood veneer pumpkin, and it's got this plastic piece, and it actually has a dimensional in the back so it can be popped up and raised. So this little guy, for me, is going to go here, but you guys can actually put him any, I want my crisscross ribbon to show. What am I doing? Okay, so I'm going to put it up here so my crisscross can show. So this one's going to take a little bit to dry because I put the liquid glue. If you need to, you can, this is not very heavy, but just an example, put something on your card to hold it down. So I want to tell you about a embellishment like this wood veneer. I have embellishments and stuff on a lot of these cards that we're going to make for this series, and this, you got to be careful when you slide it into the envelope, okay? Because this thing will pop off. If you want it more secure and everything, because it's already really high up, you could peel this dimensional off and use the glue on the wood, and it would be more clear, or I'm sorry, secure. So like if you're gonna mail this to somebody, then you might want to flatten that out and take the dimensional off of it. If you're just going to hand it to somebody, then that would totally work just the way it is. Okay, on to the next one. So here's my next fall card. And this one, we have different papers. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, some of you are going to have leaf papers and a leaf wood veneer and a different color paper, but the design is exactly the same. So this is what this one is this one has these beautiful papers, and it's a surprise whichever one you get, okay? So, I just love these papers. One of them is like a green one, like this. This is what we're gonna make. I just love the colors in this one. Actually, I love the colors in all the fall stuff. So today we're gonna use this. And again, it's gonna fit. So I planned it so the edges of the card are gonna show. So it's gonna be just the sides, not the top and bottom, just the sides this time. So I'm gonna actually use my glue stick. It is a little bit thicker paper, but I'm gonna use my glue stick. And then again, my glue stick's gonna give me a little give so that I can get it as even as possible. And sometimes, you know, you're just not gonna get it even. It just doesn't work out sometimes. Whoops, like right now, because, you know, I'm trying to teach something. It's not gonna work very well. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm gonna keep it before I ruin it. Okay, so again, I used my hands and I pressed it down to get the glue to adhere to the card. And then stretch out my stuff. Okay, so here's some more stuff. So this is very similar to that one in the fact that we are going to wrap twine this time around it and tape it. So, and then I'm going to show you guys a bow trick I hope you guys like. I hope you're enjoying class. I really am. This is like a dream come true for me. And so I've been really excited. So this is actually just going to go once. I just gave you extra twine to make sure you had enough. And I lost the tape again. There it is. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So then I would stretch it out and I would tape it. So here's the back. If this bothers you, you can just snip it off, okay? So all gone. There's this. So, okay? Now, what we're gonna add is our leaves. And our leaves are actually going to be layered on top of this. So what I want to do is actually glue this down on my card face. Come on, glue. Right here. So very similar card. So then there's this. It's like a material leaf, and actually there's glue dots in here that you can use to adhere this. So you touch the glue dot and you pick it up, the leaf will pick it up for you, right? And then you're gonna put that on your card where you want it. You can tell I like stuff on the right hand side, right? So then I just push that glue dot down. I'm gonna close that. And then this actually is another leaf. So you could do the glue actual glue dot or whatever, but you could also use the glue. So it's going to be on top of here. I'm going to show you that glue dot one more time. So there's glue dot, and then your item, and you push it and pull it, and it should come off on your item. And then I like to twist mine different directions, and you push really strong on the glue dot, and then it stays. Okay, so here's my die cut. So this one says delight in the little things that are all your own. I really like that. So here's the fun bow part I was talking about. Okay, there's a couple ways to do this. So you sneak it under there, right? And you go and you tie your bow right here attached to the twine. Oops, maybe not such a big bow, right? And then you pull the ends and you get it how you want it. And look at that. It looks like it is all attached, right? There's the trick. Isn't that pretty cool? Okay, and then, whoopsie, we're gonna attach this, and I'm gonna use my glue stick. And I'm gonna put it up here. You could put it in the middle, you could put it to the side, you could put this, if you want to have something on the inside of this one. So there, this card is all done. I hope you guys are liking this. And that bow trick, right? I love that bow trick. Okay, so let's put these pieces, these are my extra pieces. Okay, this is beautiful paper, okay? And I did a special card for this. This is actually called a fun fold. I know, don't go running out of the room, don't worry. It's very, very easy, but it looks so cool, right? Isn't that neat? Whoever gets this is so lucky. So this is like different colored paper that I used. And it also has this beautiful apple paper. I just really, really like this paper. And I used a black background. Okay, so you're going to get a card base, your card face, and you're going to get pieces that go on your card, which I will show you. And there's choices in this one again, so we'll see what you guys make, right? So what are you guys thinking? Are you liking this? I love card making. I don't know if I actually have a favorite. Do you guys have a favorite? Do you guys like one of these 3 cards? It's going to be harder and harder each week as we get more and more cards to choose from, huh? Okay, so I'm going to open this, and this is my card face for the back, actually. And again, kind of sit over it and get it as even as you can. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you don't, and that's okay. So I smooth it down. Okay, and it's designed to show the black, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay, so you're gonna fold this back up, and here's where the fun fold comes in, you guys. So you're gonna take this, and you're going to fold it back on itself to the seam of the card, okay? And then you're going to press it down. And I would press like your finger over it a couple times just to get it to lay there. Okay, and there's the fun fold. Okay, so here's where some choices come in, okay? So I've got these 2, and I have to decide, do I want this one here? Do I want that one here? I actually think I really want the red there. I think that's gonna be really cool. So I'm gonna add glue to this. Okay, to line it up so that it's even with the other piece. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's even with the other piece. Do the best you can. Sometimes you can do it, like I said. There is a lot of times where I've gotten stuff really uneven, but that's okay. Everything's a learning process, isn't it? I like to learn. So then I'm going to add glue to this, which I did. And I'm going to see which direction I want it to go in, because it's kind of one of those that can go in any direction, right? So I'm going to do this way. And again, I'm going to line it up with this so that it's even, and I'm going to press it down. And so this one is going to need a little help. It's going to need like a heavy tape dispenser or something to hold it down, to get it to stay down, because it's just going to pop back up, right? Okay, so these are my other pieces. So this is actually going to be my mat for my outside piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually glue this, and I'm going to put it on its mat. Nope, let me see which way I want it. I think I want it up this way. The bird has a little head like that. I'm glad I checked before I put it on there. Isn't that funny? Okay, so this. Okay, so guess what this is for? This is actually for the inside of the card. Totally up to you, but a basic piece of paper so that you can write your greeting on it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, remember, this is going to be hanging here, so we're just going to glue a piece of that side, right? So try not to go too far over. Oops, my string. And so I just glued piece, okay? And you're gonna measure it kind of like where I say lean your head over and look. That's what I mean. Get it in there and then push it down, okay? So here's the tricky part. I'm gonna glue this. Okay, and I would like this in my card so I can write in it later. So I'm going to do this, and this is where I don't always get it straight. Okay, so I want it, this flap, this top flap, to cover that blush pink part, right? So can you see it? No. And it's not quite straight, so I'm going to try to straighten it out. And see what I mean? I don't always get things straight either. And then press it down with your finger. Hopefully it's a clean finger, because this paper picks up everything. And then there you go. This is going to take a little bit longer. Like I said, it's going to need something like heavy on it, because see, even mine is still popping up. This is an easy one to go through the mail, because it doesn't have like the veneer or the leaf or anything like that, so it's a great one to go through the mail. So that is the end of our fall cards, and I will see you in the next episode. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.